I don't know if anyone's going to get on now. They're all on the other one. What is going on? Well, let's just wait here until people get on. We've had a lot of problems getting on. If no one gets onto this live, I will take off. I will talk about a few things before I go, however, but we are having a lot of issues getting on today. Let's see how long this lasts for. We've got one person back on. Hi, Camille. We're back. You know, it took me 3 goes. I couldn't get on. I tried everything. I just could not get on. Are we still buffering, guys? It looks like we're still buffering. It's still buffering. We may have to call it on this one. What a time. Let's have a drink. Hi, Raylene. Hi, Green. Hi, Liz. Hi, Wendy. We're all back. We're all good now. Cheers, everyone. I see you, says Camille, still hiding behind my chair. Hi, Luana. Green butterfly, everyone saying hello again. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening. Hopefully it holds out for us. I thought it was just me. No, it's everywhere. It's happening here. So we will see how we go. If after a while this keeps buffering, we'll call it. I would like to stick around, but we'll have to call it. Well, we're here for now. How's that? And we were in the middle of talking about our little keychain. Now, it was made with a 4-weight light. Let's try that again. A 4-ply light 2-weight. Yeah. Hi, Amber. You're back. Lovely to have you here. We've had connection issues, but we're back on now. Hopefully everybody else gets on. Been having issues with internet connection all day. Well, you're not the only one then. So there you go. But this was made with a light 2-weight. You could have made 3-weight or an 8-ply as well. Hi, Catherine. Lovely to have you here. Lovely chat friends. Well, lucky you're on, because we've had a lot of issues with the other video. I'm going to delete that other live. So there you go. But in the meantime, this is the live we're going to be watching. And I just wanted to talk to you about the little keychain color combination chosen by the lovely Wendy. And so what we're going to do real quickly now is go back to our color combos, wherever they are. Okay, so Wendy's is done. What we've got now is Bonnie's Blushing Melon, which is here. We're going to talk about that in a minute. We've got Cherry's colors. She's got 5 colors. She's got Clover, Shadow, Rose Petal, Koala, and Bermuda. Okay, she's got the 5 colors, which I have done all 5 squares. What? In the color combination that you just heard. They are washing and blocking as we speak, so I might use them for something else in the future, but I am going to be using them to record something tomorrow morning on a different way of how I sewed the sleeves of the jacket on this piece. We're going to do the same thing with a different way of sewing them. Yeah. I might use the crochet hook. I haven't decided yet. Love the keychain flower. Thank you, Wendy. So that's what we're going to do with our Live Antics. The other one was Linda S's Live Antics. She chose blue and orange cotton, and the cotton was Cotona, guys. So all that time I've been forgetting what the brand name is. It's Cotona. And that's pretty much it. And then we're up to date with our Live Antics. So what's going to happen this week is we're going to do Cherry B's Live Antics, and Linda's will be next week. And I hope to start Bonnie's, which is our top-down top in this gorgeous color. This is Bonnie's color that she has chosen. Now, I hope to start that this Friday. Don't quote me on it. If it doesn't get started Friday, I will start it on Tuesday of next week. All right. So keep in mind that it may be Tuesday. I haven't decided. I'm hoping that I get the actual measurements for the neck edge sorted out before continuing, because I might kind of keep it between small to medium, and then large to 2 extra large, and then 3 extra large to 5 extra large on the neck edge. It doesn't need to be perfect, because what you can do later is add a couple of rounds of single crochet to tighten that neck edge up if you want it tighter around your neck. All right, and we could talk about that at the end of our top once it's complete and you put it on, and you might find it comes down this way too much, or it's down in front and you want it closed. We'll do a few rows of single crochet, and that'll not just close it, but it'll also tighten it up a little bit as well. So what I'm trying to do is make just the 3 sizes neck edge, 3 sizes and then 3 sizes, that kind of thing, or 2, whatever it is that happens at the end. I'm trying to work out how many sizes we have, yeah? So that kind of thing. It's a top-down top, this one. Now, talking about my vest, is that what we're talking about here, Camille? I'm missing everyone's chat, guys, by the way. And if you were on that earlier live, or you missed that earlier live, which was 15 minutes worth, you missed me talking about our last Father's Day project, which was this guy right here. And it was made with the yarn dyed yarn from Bellevue Park yarn. All right. So I just wanted to show you this. And the subject came up because I said the Naughty Corner has my hand dyed yarn. And this is straight from the farmer himself. He and his lovely wife, they dye the yarn themselves. So keep in mind that that was our Father's Day project last year. Very popular video. If you have not seen that, it's one of our fastest growing video for its time. Not in general, not overall the channel, but for its time, that was the fastest growing video. So keep in mind that very popular piece to create. All right, so that's that. I did want to talk about a few other things today as well. Just a quick heads up about our Halloween and our Christmas poll kind of thing. I might even put a poll up on our postal board eventually, our post board, the community board. Do you want to see more Halloween projects, or do you want to see more Christmas? Let me tell you what we've got so far. Halloween, we've got Camille, Laurie, Carmen, Armchair, Carla. Christmas, we've got Wendy, Linda, Bonnie, Ash, Carla, which I've got question mark because she needs to choose one or the other because she's chosen both. Middle, Fluffy, Luana, Green, and Going Green. I think there was another person called Going Green something. So that was our Christmas. So obviously the Christmas one, there's a lot more. So I'm keeping the poll open for another week before I start creating. Now, when I say creating, these are items that are going to be created, popped up on the website. If you wanted to start them early, you can. They will be written patterns on the website. Don't worry, I will let you know when they go up. So if you want to start early, you can. But in the meantime, I just wanted to get your opinion. Do you want to see more Halloween or more Christmas? Either way, you're going to get both. You'll just get more of the other one. Yeah, and more of the funny video in the one that's got the main names to it. Whereas the Halloween one's going to be a very small video anyways, trying to shorten that video down, because what I'm doing with the Halloween one is just continuing on with the story of, Wow Crochet's Halloween parties. She has a party every year. She invites all the Stitches along. They come along. Something goes wrong. It's the usual stuff. Yeah. And last year I had builders working around there, and I actually had to put my builders in, and I really shouldn't have, because you couldn't hear it as much anyway, because they were sanding and hammering and sawing and doing all sorts of weird things. And I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to get the video recorded. What am I going to do? It's got to be recorded tonight. I didn't have any other time to do it. So I just put them in the video, saying that Count Cross Stitch was stuck in his coffin, and he was trying to use a saw or something to get out. I had to put them in the video because of all the noise, but you couldn't hear it, funnily enough. And that's what I was a bit shocked about. You couldn't hear the noise. So there you go. It doesn't matter. It happened. Hi, everyone. Beautiful Angela's in the house. Hi, Angela. Did I say hello? I can't remember. Even though I picked Halloween, I'd love Christmas tree skirt to make. Well, we're not talking about to make yet, Camille. But you can give me your ideas if you like. I'm not going to stop you giving me ideas. Always ideas are good. I do have a list at the back of this book anyway. So you know what? I'll add it to it. I'm pretty sure I've got that on the list, but I'm not going to look because I can't be bothered. Don't you love it? I'm going to put down Christmas tree skirt for the sake of putting it. Doesn't mean we'll do one. It just means I will consider it, yeah? You forgot it was Wednesday. That's right, Angela. I've had to delete the first. I didn't even delete it yet. I had to do one live. It started, spinning and doing all sorts of weird things. So I had to get off that one and go on this one. So this is actually the real live to be on. I was waiting on the other talk about Twilight Zone. I know, right, Fluffs? It was just nuts, wasn't it? But we're here now, and hopefully everyone else gets on here and doesn't miss out on what we're going to talk about today, because we're going to talk about what's happening on the channel for the rest of the week. Now, as you know, I did mention we did the keychain, which is done. I'm so happy about that. We still have another keychain that we might do in the future. Not right now, doesn't make sense to do 2 in 1 week. I mean, we could if you really want one, but not this week. It won't happen for another week or so, yeah? So I'm going to mark it off because I know I'm going to forget. So Monday, I was mucking around with patterns, still not ready yet, but I was messing around with them. Tuesday, I did Wendy's live antics, as we see right here. Today, we're doing live, just in case anyone's missing it. I just thought I'd let you know, just in case. Now I've got here jacket sleeve extra, which is that one there. We're going to be doing that. I'm going to be recording it early tomorrow morning. The squares are washing and blocking. You know, it's funny. This is a practice. So I really don't need to wash and block the squares, but I still do. It's habit for me. I'm managing the pattern. Oh, wait, Angela, tomorrow morning I'm doing the tutorial with the crochet hook. Wait, Angela, wait. I'm specifically doing this for you. No, not just for you, just for some of our new crocheters as well. So you missed my earlier comment. I have to get 2 balls of yarn I need for the vest on Amazon and get yarn for the top down top. Oh, well, don't be in a hurry, hun. We're not really ready for a lot of stuff. But do get those other 2 balls of yarn. Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about. Get those. Glad you're back, Fluffy. Yes, glad we're back. The blanket, I mean. Oh, the blanket, yes. So excited about the blanket. Isn't it coming along nicely, Angela? And I'm so glad you're doing the blanket with us, because I mentioned when I sent you off a little gift from one of our surprise posts for being one of our longest subscribers on our channel, that you show me all the things that you create with us here on the channel. And I got to tell you one thing, Angela, you have created so many things with us here at Wow Crochet Designs, and heads up to you, because she shows a lot of the stuff off on Instagram. She talks about it on her YouTube channel, and she comes on here in the lives, not always, but occasionally, and talks about it then as well. So it's just pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. All right. I finished step 5. Wendy, go. Wendy, love step 5. And you know what? Step 5 is a funny one. And I was talking about this with another friend of mine the other day. When you look at it online, it's hard to tell what the pattern looks like. But once it's down flat on your table or your bed or wherever it is you're laying your blanket down, you can see the pattern and it looks beautiful. You can make a whole blanket. And I was saying that it's actually a yarn eater, which I found really odd, because it's made of chains. I thought, how can this be a yarn eater? But it did eat 91 grams or 90 something grams, 90, 97, 99 grams it was, of my yarn. So I don't know. I don't know how it happened, but it did. Made it back, Laurie. That's great. Everyone's finally coming back on. That's wonderful. You're almost done. Step 5, middle. Go you. Go you. Laurie, I was lost. Too glad you made it. So glad you made it. Yes. Well, look, I couldn't get back on. I tried getting on the live twice. Once it threw me off. It literally went, no, not going to work for you. Get lost. And I went, what? I was in the middle of that. And the second time it worked. So here we are for the second. This is actually the 3rd time for me, but 2nd time for you. Step 5 could be used for a shawl. Yes. Step 5, I'm telling you, can be used for anything. It could be used for a shawl, a top, a blanket. It can be used for anything. How pretty is that stitch? I love it. I love it. But anyway, moving right along. Speaking of which, real quickly, I'm going to show you, because I keep messing up the date, show you June's date. It is June the 5th on a Thursday, where we get to do step 6, and I slammed that book really too loud. Hope that wasn't too loud for your ears. Where we get to do step 6, yeah? That would be so pretty, Wendy. Yes. And have we done something similar? Angela, for step 5, no. For, I haven't got the blanket with me. It's in the other room. It's in the other room because I had it out yesterday. The one before it we've done something with, but not that one. So there we go. It's new on the channel. Yes, it's new on the channel. The only thing it's not a new design. It's been around, but it's new on the channel. Yeah. The only thing I don't like in step 5 is having to work in the tight chains. Yes, I know. I keep trying to chain loose, but it goes tight. And you know why it goes tight, middle? Because it's too close to the single crochet stitch. You know, the single crochet stitch, and there's one on one side and one on the other. It's too close to that single crochet. The one where you've got your chain 5 across and you put it in the middle one, that one's okay. But when you put it next to the single crochet stitch, that's where it gets really tight. Very interesting. Sometimes I used to find that just giving it a bit of a tug, stretch, which is not good because then you're stretching your work. If you stretch it a little bit, the stitches stretch a bit, and then you can get into the chain. I don't know. I tried that and it worked for me. So there you go. All right. So moving right along, we are hoping to do the top down top this Friday. Please bear with me if it doesn't come up Friday. Like I said, I'm trying to work out the 3 different sizes for the neck so that extra small, small, and medium can have one size. And then the smaller sizes can do a few extra rows of single crochet at the end when the top is complete. If they find the neck edge is a little too loose for them, yeah. But we'll talk about that further on into that tutorial. So we're going to do all of the front part first in part 1. We're going to do the little gauge swatch first because we need to check our tension. Very, very important, yeah. And then you're going to do this part of the top down to about there. And then we'll meet back for step 2, all right? So, well, step 2, part 2. I'm getting confused with the blanket now. So that's part 1. Part 1 will be just getting the neck edge done and getting it made right to the shoulder seams. So it'll take you a while. You know, you got to go round and round and round and round a million times. Maybe not a million, but if you're extra small, you'll go around real quickly. Yours will be like, okay, mine's done. But if you're anything like me, it's going to take you a very long time. Bad Mary, get in the corner, Mary. So you will do part 1, and then we'll be joined the next week later to complete part 2, which will really only be showing you how to sort out the chest area and the underarms, because some people like me, which is true, we can make our top to get to the shoulders and then we're done. Let's just join them under the arms and let's work, right? It will be really, really tight like that, and it wouldn't work for me because this area here is larger than my shoulders, right? So I need to add some chains here. Some people don't need to. Once we get to that part, I'll stand in front of the camera, and for me, I'll have a mirror opposite me, so I'll be able to see what I'm doing, and I'll show you how loose or how tight it would look on me. And you can do it on yourself as well. And so you can say, look, oh, I don't like how tight this is. Or we could use the measurements, which is the right way to do it. It's the right way to do it. And we'll talk about that. I'm wasting time talking about it now, but we can talk about that on the actual steps or the parts of the tutorial. So there'll be a part 1 and a part 2. There may be a part 3. I'm pretty sure there'll be a part 3. We're going to work on some sleeve edge and we're going to work on some neck edge as well. So I'm pretty sure there'll be a part 3. I'd like that to only be 2 parts, but you know, my videos go for so long, and it's because I'm very self-explanatory. I like to explain everything and to do a bit of silliness in there as well. Not me, I'm a good girl. It must be someone else. It must be someone else. Water time. Thanks, Green. Cheers, everyone. So yeah, the single crochet part, middle. Yes, it's the part that's the really annoying bit. Yeah. I'm still here. I'm crochet. Oh, Yvonne, I'm glad you're here, hon. And I'm glad. Oh, we're already skipping again. We are having some connection issues today, everywhere it seems. So this is pretty much the information you need. So if we lose connection, that'll be it. I just want to get stuck into some other things as well while we're here. All right. So what are the other things I wanted to talk to you about? If you didn't know this, and it's been quite some years that I've done this, but I used to do a lot of sewing, and I've got a lot of patterns that I found in my tubs. These are only 3 of them. Yeah, they're only 3 skirts. They're just some skirts, you know, some skirts. And sadly for me, these sizes are way too small, so I can't use these anymore. So I must have bought these when I was, you know, 29 again. 29 in those days, not 29 in these days, 29 in those days. You like that? So I must have bought it when I was 29, yeah. And so they are maybe, it's only actually 1.5 sizes too small for me, or nearly 1 3/4, 2 sizes, we'll say, too small for me. If I wanted to, I know how to adjust it to suit, but I don't want to muck around with that. I don't have time for that. But I will be doing a little bit more sewing for outfits this year, because sadly the main stores that I buy from shut down this year. All of them. The ones that I buy, which is Rockman's, I think Suzanne Gray's is still there, which is good. So Rockman's, Katie's, all of the main stores that had female women's dresses, if you will, closed. So literally shut down permanently. So hopefully someone purchases them and brings them all back. That would be great. But I can't wait for that, and I need clothes. So I'll be making a few clothes this year because they don't stock my size, because like I said, I'm a little bit round, yeah, in this way. I'm tall in width and short in length. So what I do is I need to make clothes. I'm short from here to here. So I need to make clothes to suit me here, but also clothes to suit me in the width as well. So I am actually going to make them myself and change patterns to suit. So there you go. All right, Mary, my Star Wars piece for the blanket didn't go square. Okay. Any suggestions on how to attach actual squares to an odd shape? Thinking of making it center of my blanket. All I can suggest is doing a couple of rounds of, without adding the squares that way, doing a couple of more rounds of making it square yourself. That's all I can consider, where you start doing your singles, and then trebles. You could probably get into the really, really large stitches. You could do that. That might get the corner. When I say large stitches, these are your small stitches. Get to your corners, do them large. Do them extra large. Yeah, single, 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 and then do some trebles. Really, this is US version, by the way. Really, you shouldn't do that because it's going to look a little bit weird, but it will straighten those edges up a little bit. I can't think of anything else. There's no other way you could do it. You could make oblong shape items and then attach them that way, but that's just going to put your whole blanket out of whack. It really will. So what you should have done, to be fair, middle, was to start shaping it from small, because once it starts getting big, it's hard to shape. Yeah, I was told that by a friend, or it could be autograph. I was told that by a friend, or it could be autograph. Really? Hang on. I think Rockman's is available online. They're probably available online because they're getting rid of their stock. But once that stock is gone, they're probably shut down. Look, online doesn't help me because I can't try them on, darling. I need to be able to try them on, yeah? Done. I already finished the piece, lol. Yeah, it's one of those things that's why a lot of people get on and they talk about my crochet granny circle. And they say, oh, how can we make this bigger? You can't, because it had to make it bigger, you needed to make it right from the beginning, sorted out from the beginning. The way I made it wasn't sorted out. How do I explain it? It wasn't evened out from the beginning. So when you get to this part here, it's not going to even out. You can try and straighten it up a little bit by doing a couple of rounds of grannies only. And then that would have worked. And then they had to start shaping again. So that the maths is all out of whack. It's all wrong. And once the maths is wrong, it's not really going to reshape itself. You kind of have to get that maths right from the beginning. I hope this is making sense, yeah? It can be adjusted. It would be something that I would have to sit down and spend many hours fixing, and that's not something I'm going to do. Just my luck, I made a piece with ears. Oh, okay. A piece with ears. Look, you know, this is what it's all about, middle. It's all about playing and learning and growing with your crochet, trying things. You know, there's some things that I've failed something shocking with. I made my first Grafgan that I designed myself. I bought, and I wonder if I've got one here. Here, yes, I have. I have. It's funny that, isn't it? And in fact, I've probably got pictures. I have. I've got letters on it. So one of these books with all the squares said the letter I and the letter H and the letter looks like a G. That's wrong. And I know it's wrong. So they need to be fixed, right? But I bought squares in a book like this, and I made my picture. I drew the picture first because you know how bad I am at drawing, right? Then I drew the picture around the blocks in large. Then I photocopied it, went to the library and photocopied it on an A3 sheet. It was a big sheet like that. Then, this is like now you've got fiddle sticks. What is it? Stitch fiddle, sorry. Stitch fiddle that can do it for you, programs that can do it for you. But I did it myself, right? And I did it in an A3 sheet. Then, and only then did I crochet. Then, not only then, it keeps going. I had to work out how many colors I was going to use for that picture. Lucky the picture was kind of a solid look. I wanted to make a starfish outside of water and just have some water in the background, a bit of sky with some cloud. So it was quite simple, but the picture came out horrendous. Horrendous. The Grafgan was just shocking. And I wasn't very good at carrying up yarn and how to weave it through and make it look nice. It was just horrendous, right? And that wasn't very long ago. So it goes to show that even as a professional, one thing that you want to do yourself, it can happen where things go wrong, but you learn from it, yeah? You learn what you're going to do next time and what you're not going to do next time, yeah? That's one of my favourite things to do, design Grafgans. Or I quiver when I talk about Grafgans. There's so much work. I will only do them for family unless someone pays me a couple of $1,000 to do it for them. I'm telling you, the hours, the time, the stress, forget it. The yarn, the counting, mess up one row, take it all undone. You've got bits and bobs of threads having it was like 150 to 200 bobbins hanging off your blanket. Forget it. Having said that, if you want to pay me a couple of $1,000 to do it, I'll do it. But we're talking, I used to say $800. No way. Way up to $2,000 now. There is no way I'll do a Grafgan again. I will do it for family. And they get it for free. What? What? For family, they do get it for free. This is intimate family, like, you know, really close family. I don't do it for family I don't see. I see once every 5 years and give me a $2,000 blanket, thanks, for free. That's not going to happen. So, yeah, Grafgans I'll charge through the nose for. It's one of those things. You're going to start soon, are you, Camille? I take my hat off to you. I will be doing one, not far away. Well, not so much. Probably about a year away. But I'm going to design it now. It's going to take a long time. It's so much work. I love it. I love the picture. I love getting a picture out of it. Look, the work is, it's going to be there, right? But I love getting a picture out of it. Say if it's a design of someone's face, if I'm making someone's baby, I take a photo of their baby, I take it home, I put it on Stitch Fiddle. If you didn't know what Stitch Fiddle is, it's a website. And there's a free version and there's one you can pay. I don't pay for it. I just use a free version. And sadly, the free version doesn't give you everything you need, but it's just a base, yeah? And I take it and I print out a copy for myself. And then I go to the library and do an A3 piece of paper that big. And then I have my coloured pencils. No, I have my highlighter. I colour the whole thing in the colour that I want. Usually Stitch Fiddle does it for you. And then I just use a highlighter to rule that row that I've done. It's a lot of work. I do not start one row if I can't finish the row. So if you've got 200 stitches on the row, you have to finish it because you can't get halfway through it and walk away because you don't know exactly where you are. You can highlight that little tiny box, if you will. But the hours are horrendous. If you have the patience for Grafganing, go for it. Me, not so much. Unless someone says, I will pay you $2,000, I'll say, I want $1,000 up front. It's one of those things because the amount of hours it takes to do a Graphghan, you can't get that back. You can't get that back. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. So yeah, it's a lot of work. She's so naughty. And Angela says, what does Angela say? It'd be £2,000 or £2,000 is dropping here. Oh, maybe. The pound is dropping, is it? I started loving C2C because your C2C mug rug, Mary. Oh, okay. C2C is another way of doing your Graphghanning. I do find that it takes a long time to do either one, but the C2C is faster. Yeah. If you want to talk about Graphghanning, it's faster on the C2C. Then Laurie's influence too. Okay. I mostly do them as C2C, but single crochet for all of it. It's not what I want to do. See, that's what I do, Laurie. I do the single crochets, and I was actually, all right, let's talk about that for a second. You're going to get a shock because I did change my mind and I wasn't going to, no, I don't want to do it, right? So let me do this. Up the top right there, see that maroon yarn right there? Right there. Now I purchased, oh gosh, what have I done? Here, let's bring it down. There we go. Now we're under control. Excuse me, Mary. I purchased that yarn so that I can create a cardigan, yeah, in single crochet Graphghanning. Are you ready? Wow Crochet Designs down the front, right? Wow Crochet Designs down the front and at the back, right? Then I tried to do the math, and that's what that little book was, by the way. It wasn't working. It just wasn't working. That's Wow Crochet Designs in that book right there. To get it to fit in the amount of stitches I needed for the long cardigan, it only went just below my hips, and it wasn't long enough for each stitch to go down, for each letter to go down, because crochet and designs is, you know, how many letters it is. Like wow is simple, 1, 2, 3, easy. You can go 1, 2, and 3, and you've got the cardigan done. But when you're doing all those letters, like 6 letters or whatever it was, it didn't fit. So I started making the letters smaller to get them to fit. But the smaller you make them, the less visible they. All right, let's show you. I just realized what I'm wearing. I don't know if you can see them. I'm going to stand on the chair. Are you ready? Let's stand on the chair. Ta-da! There you go, my Wow jeans. I wear them a lot, right? I'm going to fall, break my neck today, live. Don't you love it? Just look, you're wondering what on earth you came prepared today? I didn't even know I was going to talk about this today. I can see how frustrating that would be. And it was frustrating, and it was to the extent where I thought I spent hours and hours trying to design it. Look, the single crochets is easy. But again, single crochet in a cardigan for me is a little heavy, and it's also dense. I feel very dense with it as a cardigan. As a blanket, it's nice and warm, but as a cardigan, completely dense. I don't know if you understand what that means. Thank you for not falling. I can imagine falling live, Laurie. Down I go. So when the wow that you saw on my leg in 2021, I did Wow Crochet Designs all the way down my jeans. Wow Crochet Designs all the way down the jeans, right? And I did that for a stand. I was doing a stall at the Australian Sheep and Wool Show, and that didn't go ahead. It got pulled out from under us because of that, you know, that horrible time. We won't talk about that time. The inside time, I like to call time out. The whole world was in time out that year, 2020 and 21, and apparently that time where we had to go home, we were indoors 5 months straight. Melbourne, Victoria, 5 months. What? I went nuts. Yeah, that would be heavy and dense. Look, it's really dense, the stitch, single crochet, and it's a great stitch. And as you can see, when we're doing ribbing, it works well. I think this is not single crochet. No, this is the front post, back post. Come on, Mary, get it right. This is single crochet. Oh no, that's front post, back post. This is single crochet. Hello. That's your single crochet ribbing. Yeah. So that being a ribbing is a little dense anyway. Oh, that's single crochet right there. Right there. And wearing it as the fingerless gloves gives you that warmth that you need for winter. Yeah, let's pop them on just for fun. Oh, you know what? Guess what? I didn't plan this. I found this while I was cleaning out the tubs on the weekend. Are you ready? Ta-da! I found both of them while I was cleaning out the tubs. This one here, very basic. You know, beginners can do this one. It's just perfect, I think. Actually, I don't like that one, that hand. Let's do them on the other side. Oh, no, this is a right hand. This one is made for right hand. That one is actually made for right hand. That one you can wear on both hands, but I find it uncomfortable in that hand. Let's try it there. Ah, that's better. I don't know why. Well, isn't that odd? But this one, and you can see how loose this one is, yeah? Whereas this one is made to fit because the single crochet can be a little dense. But how comfortable and warm is this? And this is the pure wool from the sheep, straight from the farmer himself. And this was one of my fastest watched video when it came out. Not so much my biggest watch video, it was my fastest watch. So it went up real quick and people watched it straight away. Lots of people watched it. It's very popular, yeah? So just to let you know, single crochet was dense. And the trivia was I was going to wear that cardigan with the Wow Crochet Designs on it this year at the Australian Sheep and Wool Show just for fun. I'm not having a stand or a stall. I'm going to use it just to walk around. Wouldn't half double crochet work, says Wendy. Yes, it would. The thing with half double crochet, when you are doing graph ganning, the stitches are a little bit more visible. I did try and work on half double crochet. Because half double crochet, the stitch is bigger, the jacket would be even longer. Like it was going to be a cardigan. It may end up being a jacket if you want to get those Wow Crochet letters to fit. The smaller the letter, which, oh my gosh, it's like I planned this, but I didn't. The smaller the letter, that's supposed to be, it's back to front, but that's supposed to be AJ, right? That's supposed to be A and a J. You can't tell that's a proper J. You can tell that's similar to an A. It can also look like an R because the letter is too small. It is too small to see it. Now, I still haven't given that to the girl because we haven't seen her. We haven't seen her. Can you believe it? What a time. Cheers. Moonrose Craft. Hi, Moonrose. Lovely to have you here. How did you come up with that name? With that name? What do you mean? Fluff? You mean Wow Crochet Designs? Is that what you mean? Not sure. Or you mean Moonrose? Fluff, can you explain what you mean by that? Sorry. It's such great ribbing because the single crochet ends up stretchy. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Moonrose, yes, yes, yes. Everyone's saying hello. I think I should head off. I'm falling asleep again. It's 1:56 a.m. You go for a sleep, Middle. We'll see you soon, darling. Wow Crochet Designs. Well, and it's funny that you should mention that. There were many names that I came up with, and I had to, because I was getting a business name, I had to type them in on the business, the Australian business website, right? And every name that I came up with was already taken. And the word Wow Crochet was taken, so I did Wow Crochet. No, the word Wow, Wow something was taken, Crochet Wow or something like that. So I did Wow Crochet Designs, and Designs wasn't allowed for some reason, so I left it at Wow Crochet. And then I went back to them and tried to adjust it, and it's just been an upside down thing, but we're still Wow Crochet on the Australian business page, right? So the reason I came up with Wow is I sat there and wrote, I think about 50 words that people say to me. There you go, Fluffy. Wow, suits you. 50 words that people said to me whenever they saw my work. Oh, gosh, sometimes they were swear words, and I just didn't put that word in. And then most of the times they would say, "Wow, how'd you do that?" And like I would just hear that word over and over again. And so I thought, you know what? Let's just put it down as Wow and Crochet. Let's put them both together, and it worked. So I put down what the business name, the Australian ABM, whatever it's called, number, what they expected of me. Because every word I put there was taken by someone else, so I couldn't use it. Here in Australia. I don't know anywhere else, but here in Australia was taken. So that's how I came up with it. Skippy's in the house. I should have called it Skippy Crochet. Skippy Crochet Designs. Hey, you know what? That would have gone down well. No one would have had that one. Fluffs, you know about me and Skippy, don't you? You started the Skippy thing. Fluff started it. I went like this one day. And she said, you sound like Skippy. Skippy the bush kangaroo. It was a show that we had here in Australia in the 60s. Was it 60s, Skippy? I meant Skippy. Now I'm calling you Skippy. Fluffy. Fluffy, Skippy. Skippy, Fluffy. Fluffy, Skippy. I think it was the 60s, or was it the 70s? It was 60s, was it? No, it was 70s. Oh, gosh, I can't remember. Who can remember? Not that I was old enough to remember any of it. I think it was 70s because I was old enough to remember that. I was 29 again. I don't know. I'm too young. I know, right, Fluffs? We're only 29. We wouldn't have a clue. Yeah, so, but we watched reruns. Hey, they've got reruns on Channel 44. It was the 70s. Thank you, Luana. Thank you, darling. The 70s. Thanks, Wendy. We just watched the reruns. We don't know what we're talking about. No, Channel 44 or local channel has reruns of it. 70s for US. For us in New Zealand. I've got US on the brain now. For us in New Zealand. No, I think it was 70s, actually. You're probably right, because I was 29 then and I'm still 29 now. So there you go. We had a show called Captain Kangaroo in the 70s. And so I've heard. Captain Kangaroo. I don't know that one. I actually don't know that one. Funnily enough, I don't know that one. Usually I know them. Best shows I watched growing up was Skippy, Gilligan's Island, Lost in Space. What was the other one? There was another one. Oh, I Dream of Jeannie. Lucille Ball. Here's Lucy, whatever it's called. There you go. Is that Vima's Crochet? Vima, hello, Vima. You sound new to our channel, or at least new to the live. Welcome if you're new. Bewitched, that's right. I love Bewitched. That was good. Water time, says Green. Cheers. Water time. It was a cute kid show, not as good as Mr. Rogers, though. Okay. Green Butterfly says Red Heart. Yes. Late 60s and 70s. Thanks, Catherine. My favorite character was Clancy. Okay, gotcha, Yvonne. See you next time. I'm definitely going now. I'll see you middle. Have a good sleep, honey. Vima is from India. Oh, Vima. Hello, Vima. Oh, I don't think we have anyone from India here, darling. Finally made it first time. Welcome, Vima. I don't think we have anyone from India here. This is exciting. This is exciting. Dad and Dave, says Catherine. Yes. So this is exciting. We have people from everywhere. And Vima, on the channel now, you've got people from Australia, New Zealand, UK, US, Canada. I can't remember. There's more there. I can't remember. This is on our live right now. Yeah. I really like Vima a lot. Well, Vima's first time I've heard from you. So Vima, welcome. Welcome. Vima, do you have your own crochet channel on YouTube? You are excited too. That's wonderful. Lovely to have you here, hon. Do you have your own crochet channel that you teach crochet? Dad and Dave was funny. Okay, Yvonne, gotcha. She does. Vima, what's your Vima's Crochet? Let me check you out, darling, after the live or at some stage. Maybe not after the live because I've got a few things I'm happening. Susanna, hi Susanna, and you're from Sweden. Oh my gosh, we've got Sweden, we've got India, UK, US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. I can't think of anybody else at the moment on our live. So thank you so much, Laura. Yes. So it's Vima's Crochet. We're going to check that out. All right, we'll check it out. It's okay. I like to check things out. I don't see how it hurts to check people's channels out. It's good for you. It's a view for you, and it's fun for me. What a fun, interesting, what a fun international night. I know, right? Look how lucky we are that we can talk to people from all over the world. It's just great. Wow International. That's another name I could have named it. But anyway, moving right along. If you're joining us, Vima, new right now, and Susanna, you're just joining us now. We created the gorgeous little key ring holder. You can attach that to your luggage when you're traveling. So when your luggage comes out on the conveyor belt, you see a little flower dangling. You know that's your luggage. You go right up to it. You do that noise too. You go, and then you pick up your luggage. And then you carry it out. Not like that, though. I wish I was that strong. But you can see it with your little flower attached to your luggage. Or you could just have it attached to your, your jeans. I was going to put on my jeans, but mine don't have the buckle belt thing. Mine are elasticated. Too much information. So you could pop that on your jeans, little buckle belt thing there. See how it opens up? You can pop that. You can't put it on as an earring. It's too heavy. But you can do whatever you want with it. So that's yours to do. Susanna, do you have a channel? Susanna? Yes, everybody's talking all at once. This is marvelous. I'm going to have a quick drink though, guys. Cheers. All right. So as I mentioned earlier, talking about the rest of the week, we are doing our attachment of the sleeve. We are going to attach the sleeve on the jacket a little different than it was on the jacket. Green Butterfly says luggage. I know, right? Pop it on your luggage or your suitcase, whatever you want to call it. And from a distance, you can see the little dangly colours and you know your suitcase is coming. Yes, I did that for my luggage every time we fly the flower. Oh, that's cute. It's great, isn't it, Vima? It's very good. Water time again, says Green. Cheers. And I finished a cup of water. Yay! I don't usually finish this quick, but we've had so many connection issues. We've had to stop and start the live twice. Don't you love it when things go wrong, yeah? They go wrong. Laurie, I have a channel, but I'm too shy to post videos. Oh, Suzanne, you should do it, honey. You should do it. In fact, when I first started, I popped my channel on, I think it was in October 2017. And I didn't do a video until, I don't know, February or March of 2018 because I was too shy. But you know what? Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Listen to me. Just do it. And you should have seen my first live. I was like this. See if I could do it. Hello, my name's Muriel Crochet Designs. That's what I was like on my first live. I don't know what I was doing. And then you know what the worst part is? I couldn't work out how to turn it off. And at the end I said, well, see ya. And I went, where's the button to turn it off? And I was looking everywhere. All I had to do was find the X, but I didn't look for an X. I'm looking for a thing that said off. And I'm going, oh, and everybody's laughing at me. They were putting their little laughing. And I'm trying to, I'm pressing every button. And one was to flip the camera, so the camera flipped. And then my head was upside down. It was very funny. The very first live. I think I deleted it, to be fair. I can't remember, but I think Angela remembers that live. If she's still on with us, she'll let you know. It was very funny. I couldn't work out how to turn it off. It was very funny. If Linda's S is here, she has a channel and mostly posts shorts of her work and doesn't really show herself. Yes. Do you remember that, Angela? That was hilarious. It was funny as... I'm going back to watch this. I can't remember where it was, Fluffy. I don't know if I deleted it. Go right back. I don't know how you can find my last live. Good luck with that. But all you do is you see me going, where's the button to turn it off? I was so lost. And then I kept flipping and kept doing weird things. And then a red thing came up and said, are you sure? I'm thinking, well, sure what? I don't know what I was doing. It was very funny. Eventually I got it. It was a 15-minute live or something. No one was on. No one was on because in those days, I think I had about 5 followers. The rest of I had hundreds of people, but they're all family and friends. But the rest of them were just 5 people watching, yeah? But oh, you're going, are you, Wendy? We'll see you soon, darling. Take care, yeah? You need to cook tea. Can you come and cook mine too? And your New Year with your sister. Oh, that's right. That was That was a funny. That's still on. That's in. That is still on one of our shorts videos. Oh, I can't remember if it's in the shorts, but there was 4 of us there. But you didn't see the other one. She was in the background. Yeah, that was funny as. You are so awesome. Oh, thanks, Vima. I'll be satisfied with your lounge chair crochet. It's too cute. My lounge chair crochet. What was that? Lounge chair crochet. Oh, when I was doing my a day in the life of crochet, was that the one? Not sure. Yes, Vimma, we seriously love Mary. Oh, well, it's a dirty job. Someone got to love me. Well, somebody's got to. I mean, may as well be you guys. All right, so moving upside down challenge. Oh, that's right, Fluffs. And I couldn't get off the chair because I was upside down and I couldn't get off. I remember this. Oh. I've got to go into those challenges. You guys gave me challenges I still haven't done. Oh, and summer's over. That's the time to do them. Oh, dear. Let's see if I can get them done before the complete winter comes and I can't get outside in the cold and the rain. It's been raining outside. It's very cold. With a little cold. I don't want to go outside. It's very cold. So... That's so naughty. And yes, so we have to do those challenges. Now, Vima and Herb Amber, if you're still here with us, if you are new with us, you don't know about this, we did a challenges, I think it was called 13 challenges. We did a 13 challenges with the channel and our subscribers gave me 13 challenges to do. And I'll actually, you know what, I'm going to post that video on our community board post. And on Instagram not Instagram, let's try Facebook, after the live, because that was hilarious. And crochet spaghetti, yes, that was part of it as well. I had to eat spaghetti whilst crocheting. Yep. So the 13 challenges that were given to me were very funny and we had a lot of fun with them. And it was a lot of work for me. I worked up a sweat doing those challenges and I couldn't do them all in the one day. It seemed so much to do in one day. So I did them separately and... it took me a long time, but you guys got to see them and you laughed at my expense. I mean, you laughed with me. You laughed with me at my expense. And, oh, that's right. In one of the challenges, I hurt myself and I had to put the peas on my leg. You didn't see the hurting part because I didn't see it either. I didn't notice it until afterwards. And then I noticed the leg blowing up like a balloon. And so I had to quickly grab the peas, flick it on the legs. And I took a video of me with the peas on my legs. The frozen peas on my legs. So it was a lot of fun, but I did hurt myself during that. And it wasn't your fault. Yes, I know, something just fell. We'll talk about that in a minute. It wasn't your fault. It was one of the activities that I did. I did the, which one? Oh, I did the jumping over the hurdle activity thing. And I shouldn't have done it because I knew I was going to hurt myself. And I did. So there are some things that you do that you shouldn't do when you're a little bit older than 29, like when you're 29 again and again and again. Now, wasn't the mouse, darling? You know what it was? It was the bag of these. I took this out of the bag just before the live to show you guys, and the whole bag just fell, but it's still intact. The yarn didn't fall out, so that's all right. I'll pick it up after the live. So there you go. What a time, says Green. Cheers. Susanna says, you always make me smile, Mary. You have such a lovely smile and laughter. Oh, Susanna. Well, let's give you a cyber hug. I love that. Thank you. Vimma says, I am already into Mary. She is beautiful and amazing. So, oh, Vimma, I'm so going to watch your channel now. I'm going to watch your channel and check you out, honey. After the live, I'll just, I'll subscribe to you. I will, I promise. Maybe not directly because I've got to cook dinner, It's dinner time here in Australia. You're in India. You don't know what time it is here. But here, in about 1 hour's time, I'm going to be eating dinner. I'm going to be sitting there. It's going down so fast. It's not even half funny. She's funny too, but don't get her grumpy. Oh, yeah, you don't get me grumpy. Oh. I say, is Vimma grumpy too? Vimma, she's funny too, but don't get her grumpy. Oh, Vimma's high-strung like me. She must be half Italian. She must be half Italian. Vimma subscribed to your channel. That's nice. Now you're getting all the subbies. That's wonderful. Does Mary get grumpy? Never seen it. Oh, I do. Camille, no. Actually, yes. In my last bloopers video, I had to put a circle around my mouth yeah, to cover up the choice words. I lost it big time. I did. And you see it cut because when I lost it, I threw stuff across the room. When I get angry, I throw things. Everybody's out of my way. Things just go flying across the room. I've thrown yarn, I've thrown crochet hooks, and then I'm running like I hope I didn't damage it, kind of like this. I've thrown books, tables, chairs, straight across the room. It's been great. She's very violent. No one's around to see it, but I've done it. Thank you so much, says Vima. Lovely to have you here, hun. Just subscribe. Oh, everyone's subscribing. It's wonderful. You're getting subbies, Vima. It's wonderful. It's what happens when you join us here in this crazy place. Loses the plot so often. Funny. Oh, yeah, no, you've seen me do it. I'm sure you've seen me do it, Fluffs. I'm sure you've seen me get very angry on the channel. I can't remember if I have. There was one video, and I'm not going to tell you which one it was in because it's still there. I never took it out. And it was a video. I'm not going to tell you. I don't want to tell you. I'm in the middle of doing something, and I've had to say something 3 times, and I didn't have the editing package. Goes to show you how far back that was, where I said, da-da-da. Oh, gosh. You hear it in the camera. I'm whispering in the background. It's a good thing I didn't say real swear words, right? And I just didn't stop. I go, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? And I'm whispering in the background. And because I didn't have an editing package in those days, it just stayed there. And I didn't know how to get rid of it. I didn't know how to use, I didn't know anything about editing. Even now when I do editing, I think, oh, can you do that? Oh, well, I learned something new. And that's like, 5 years, 6 years after I've had an editing package that I've learned something new. From the same editing package, it's a different level. Like the new level is too difficult for me to grasp. I can't grasp it, so I use the old version. It keeps telling me to upload to the new version, but I'm scared once I do the new version, I'm going to lose everything. You know what it's like. Vima says, I'm cooking lunch. It's 1:45 there in the afternoon. Well, I'll tell you what time it is here. It is 5:15 p.m. in the afternoon. So in about probably 20 minutes, I need to start cooking dinner so we can eat by 6:15. I got to do it, guys. I got to cook. It's 5:15 here in Tasmania, same as ours. Yes, Catherine, same as here in Melbourne, Australia. It's 5:15. So there you go. Speaking of which, let's get on to one more time. For those of you who are new to our channel, quick update. Do you want to see more Halloween items or do you want to see more Christmas items this year? We've got Camille, Laurie, Carmen, Armchair, and Carla for Halloween. We've got Wendy, Linda, Bonnie, Ash, Middle, Fluffy, Luana, Green, and Going Green for Christmas. I'll have to speak to Carla and find out whether she wants Christmas or Halloween. But if you're new to our channel, please let us know what you would like to see more items in. Would you like to see more items in Christmas or more items in Halloween? And I'm doing this now because I've got a few items in mind and I want to prepare. So Yvonne, you haven't done one. So Yvonne says, you say Christmas. Yvonne says Christmas. Christmas. So Yvonne says Christmas. And Liz, hi, lovely Liz. Liz says Christmas as well. Now, Camille, I know, Camille, we've got your name down there, honey, for Halloween, so I know that as well. I love it. You all are so beautiful people. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate your support and love. That's all right, Vima. You know what, Vima? There's one thing I love about the crochet community, and I say this a lot. We pop all our crochet people on YouTube and outside of YouTube up on a pedestal, and it's all crocheters. The new crocheter, the regular who's not too bad, and then even more advanced crocheter, we pop them all up on pedestals. We support our craft, and that is one thing I like about the crochet channels on YouTube. So when you hear me do a shout out on one of my video vlogs, a shout out is where I put your channel up on our video. I talk about your channel. I don't put it up there. I talk about your channel, and I'm going to go check your channel out, Vima, and if you have a certain amount of videos already ready and going, then I'll probably do a shout out in one of our video vlogs, because that is what we do at YouTube. We pop all our crochet channels up on a pedestal. And it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. So there you go. We are a great community, the crocheters. I don't think I've seen you before. Where are you at the world? Oh, Laurie Liz is one of our long-time subscribers here at Wow Crochet Designs. She hasn't been on our lives a lot, but she's one of our long-time subscribers. In fact, Liz was our subscriber of the year in 2020. So there you go. Suzanne was 2019, Liz was 2020, Karen 221, Jody 222, Green Butterfly 223, Ashley 224. I keep saying two. It's 2024, 2020. Stop saying two. I keep saying two. And these subscribers of the year, as of now, when I'm uploading patterns on the website, when I upload the very first one coming up very soon, until this time next year, we'll get free patterns. Every paid pattern we do, these subscribers of the year gets a free pattern because they were subscriber of the year that year. And I still haven't been putting my patterns up, so they haven't been getting them. So I'm starting from, I might just do a, end of financial year, July to June kind of thing here in Melbourne, Australia. Was it June to July? What is it? June to July? July to July. How's that? And that can be their free patterns for 1 year. For everybody else, if you wanted the pattern, you can go over to the website and pay for it. But we don't have many up. We have, I don't know, 4 or 5 up there, and I haven't been putting any on. So I've told these subscribers that they will be getting their free pattern once I start putting them up. Patterns for 1 year, yeah? Everyone that runs a channel, I thank you so much, much appreciated. Thanks, Fluffy, yay. So what happens is, if you are a subscriber of the year, that happens New Year's Eve every year. And I'll tell you now, one's US. I'll say the first one US, Australia, and those 2 Australias are Melbourne. One is in Ireland, overseas. Overseas can win too. And then you've got Queensland and Australia. So I will ship anywhere around the world. And what happens is New Year's Day, let's try New Year's Eve, every year I choose one person throughout the whole year that I feel has done so much on our channel. Last year I had 4 and I couldn't choose. I popped them all in our hat. I popped them all in our hat last year. Oh, hi Lou. Hello, darling. How are you? And I had to, when I say all 4 of them in the hat, I could not choose. So it was very tough for me last year. The other thing is those 3 that didn't get chosen, they're already ready for the hat this year. So, and maybe one more than the other, depending on how much more that person is doing on our channel. So they're already back in the hat, those 3. So they can be in the hat, plus whoever else comes along that's doing, I watch everything. I don't always, I do now. I'm starting to comment more on the post. Some of them is just saying, thanks, dear, thank you very much, that sort of thing. But I don't always comment. Sometimes I just pop a thumbs up, and you might see on Instagram and Facebook that Mary has popped the thumbs up or whatever. You may not be able to notice here on YouTube who's popped the thumbs up. I don't know if you notice it, but I always do with your posts. When you leave a post here, my thumbs go up and my heart goes up for you. I do a heart and a thumbs, right? I don't always respond to every post. I try to. Sometimes I miss them, and I go back into my top section, little channel settings and everything. I think, how did I miss that one? And I don't know why. Sometimes I miss posts. So keep in mind that I might miss a post, but I know if you are doing a lot on our channel, you will be runner-up for the subscriber of the year. And like I said, I will shift, I was going to say. I will ship anywhere around the world. You get a big pack on the day, and that's yarn, hooks, scissors, sewing needles, crochet pattern books, Tim Tams, yeah, Tim Tams. Plus, you get 1 year free patterns, written patterns from us. So it's a big honor to be on that list. If you are on that list, it's an honor. Row, row, row your boat. I will have to go on my little boat and go all the way to your country, wherever you are, and deliver your goodies. Could you imagine? I tell you what, I'd have really good abs. I've been wanting abs all my life. I've never had them. And I think if I grab a boat and just sailed all the way across from one country to another. I'd probably drown, but that's, beside the point, yeah? Still get good abs. I may not be alive, but I'd have good abs. So how naughty am I? Mary, get in the corner. So yeah, if you are on that list, you will get that pack and you will get free patterns as well for 1 year. Very exciting list to be in. You would have 12 pack abs, 13, 15, 14, 110. There'll be abs everywhere. Sharks will have them too. They'll have all my abs. It's so naughty. I'm so naughty. All right. So moving right along, guys, let's talk quickly about the rest of the week. And then I'm going to head off because someone's got to cook dinner. And it must be me. My young fella needs his food. I need my food. I need his food and my food. But don't tell him. All right. So moving right along. I'm so naughty. All right, guys, moving right along. What's happening for the rest of the week on the channel? You are definitely getting that different way of joining the squares for your jacket. Okay, you will definitely get that because the squares were washed last night and I popped them on the blocking mat really early this morning. They're already half dry, so tomorrow morning they'll be dry. So tomorrow at around 9:30, 10, I'll be able to record that and hopefully get it edited and up by tomorrow night. If not, it'll go up Friday and then the sweater, our top-down sweater, or top, whatever you want to call it, won't go up until Tuesday, all right? But I hope to get it up Friday. If I get the jacket part up tomorrow and the top still isn't ready for Friday, I will hold it out. I'll do a short talking about the top. So you'll see the short about the top. So you'll know it's coming. And you'll see what stage I am on the top as well. So you'll know it's coming, yeah? But that information you won't get if it comes up on Friday. You'll just get part 1 on Friday. Or you will get a short talking about part 1 coming up on Tuesday. All right. It just gives me a little bit more time to be prepared so that I'm not messing it up for you guys. I want the right size for each size, but I'm trying to keep 3 sizes the same for the neck so that you're not having, like, if you did my size and you were extra small and you did my neck edge, it would be down to here on you. It would start here and then work its way down. You won't have a neck. It'll just be shoulder off the shoulders. So I want to work on your size, the extra small to medium, and then what is it? Large to 2 extra large. I'm trying to get it right now. And then 3 extra large to 5 extra large. So that way, once you get to your shoulder part, the rest is easy. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much for joining us today, guys. Don't forget Saturday mornings live is the area where you, or is the live you need to be on, where you as a subscriber gets to choose the color combination of our very next tutorial. And this one here was chosen by the lovely Bonnie. So there you go. Thank you very much for joining us. I'll see everyone Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Melbourne, Australia time. Marry that up with your country and I will see you soon. Ciao for now. Try to be good. Bye all. Try to be good a little bit. Bye, guys.